Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of the Van Buren Variety Show. Glad you're here. I told you that there would not be more shows coming up more than once a week, so glad y'all tuned in and keep tuned. There could be more. Tonight, going to be kind of humorous, I guess you could say. Maybe dark humor, maybe not. Okay, but I brought two friends along that you all know and love from their show, the Trinity Paracryptid Research. There's Tex, and then there is Jason. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, Bob. You know, I was watching, your intro, which is a stunning intro. I don't know who made it for you, but
it awesome. It's a beautiful intro. I've never seen anything more spectacular. I wish whoever did that would do ours.
But I heard the guy who actually picked the music actually did most of it. The guy who actually picked the tune deserves more credit. Would you agree with that or disagree with that?
Oh, none at all. No.
Well, now I don't know about that, But I was watching the intro and it's got all these different titles and subjects and stuff popping up, and I'm wondering to myself, where does this one fit in?
Yeah, where does it? It's definitely not religion. It's definitely not military. Well, the unknown was in there. So could this be the unknown?
I think the problem is we need to add another one in there where it's just complaining about utter and complete bullcrap.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this show. And as you can see by the title of this show, it's called Motel Nightmare. And believe it, everybody in this chat right now on this show has. So, and obviously, those of you in chat, those of you watching this later, obviously, we'd love to hear your stories too. Well, maybe take that back. Maybe we don't love to hear them. We'd be interested in hearing them. Would that be a correct statement?
Say you love them. Say you love them.
Okay. But, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's show, as you know, we're going to be talking about bad motels. And Jason, you said that's actually an improvement on where we stayed,
right? Where were we? I mean, because I don't know about you, but I just heard like a rampaging herd of anteaters run through here or something. What was that?
You know what? I think what it is, we're having some pretty good wind, and it may be playing havoc with the internet and stuff.
All right.
So, do you think did you say before the show, Jason, that this picture is actually an improvement on where we actually stayed?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, absolutely. It is. That's not even a question.
So we'll just jump right to it, ladies and gentlemen. Should we give names or no? What do y'all think? As far as
absolutely. This is the Oyo Hotel.
There we go.
In Jefferson City, Texas.
Keep that in mind.
Don't ever go there under any circumstances for any reason. I don't care how cheap they are. So getting tuberculosis is not worth it, folks.
And we actually heard one of the locals tell us that it's not known as that. They actually call it the Oh No Hotel. The Oh No, no, don't stay there.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I have to
be honest, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Tex and Jason actually have the real horror stories. I stayed in that same motel, but I must have stayed on the quote executive suite because I didn't have a problem with the motel itself. But now Jason and Tex will tell you their stories. My problem came from the people next door. Now picture this. I'm going back to my motel between 11 p.m. and midnight. I have to get up early the next day. I've got a full day schedule ahead. And I don't know who the people were next door, their names actually. What I call them Mr. and Mrs. Stomp. Now, why would I call them Mr. and Mrs. Stomp? Well, I have a recreation, not the actual place, but let me give you an idea of what I heard for several hours after midnight. Keep it going. It gets better or worse. Back and forth. That's from the bathroom. What's that?
I'm not real sure that was stomping. I think they may have been cutting up the body.
I could hear the footsteps
Yeah.
from the front, going back into the bathroom, going back to the front of the motel, going back to the back of the bathroom. I mean, just not walking, stomp, stomp, stomp.
See,
And then
that's what was
imagine
happening. That's what was happening. The body was up by the front door, and they would go up and cut a piece off, then walk it back to the
Yeah.
to the bathroom to cut it up. So that was so again.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I have to say, now my room wasn't that bad, other than Mr. and Mrs. Stomp next door. So let me just kind of give a real quick PSA to my audience out there. Please, when y'all go to a motel, please do not be Mr. and Mrs. Stomp, because there might be people sleeping next door. Just I'm going to keep that in mind, just kind of respectful. Now, I was more nice than what Tex said. Tex said he would have banged on the wall. Is that correct, Tex?
that or the door, one of the two. Yep. That's the only saving grace in my room. It was quiet, but I think that's because nobody was in about a 6-room distance from mine. They gave me the ghetto suite, so
which is saying a lot considering the condition of these rooms. Honestly.
So we'll get into y'all's story, but Jason,
I didn't.
Go ahead, Tex.
No, go right ahead. Jump in there.
I was going to ask Jason before I get into y'all's story. Okay, say it was you. How would you handle Mr. and Mrs. Stomp next door if it was you?
I would just turn on the television and gone to bed.
Just drown them out, huh?
Yeah. I mean, look, so this is my general thought in most things, right? The world is. Hold on, let me make sure I can say this without working blue. Life's a lot of bull crap. That's the end of the statement. You just got to learn to live with it. I mean,
that's true.
It's like, I mean, as long as they aren't actually cutting it. Well, I mean, they are even if they're cutting up the body. I don't want to do it. I don't have time for that. Right? Pick your problems. It's like, look, they're cutting up the body. There's nothing I can do about it. I might as well go to sleep. DuckTales are on. I'm going to bed. I got stuff to do in the morning. Clearly, the hotel knows what's going on, or they would have done something about it.
Okay.
I ain't got no time for that.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Look, I mean, I'm sorry. It's one more dead hooker. This, I mean, it's not like it's going to change anything. I'm just going to put on a show, drown out the noise, go to bed. That's all it is.
Oh, wow.
Well, Shelly Montana described because she stayed there one time, and she described it as the smell of dead hookers and alcohol.
Yeah, now to that point, that would have been an improvement over the turpentine.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, I'll let y'all I will back off now, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, that's the extent of my complaint. But believe me, my complaint has nothing with what Jason and Tex have to say. But I will say this. There was a liquor store right next door of this motel, and the name of it was Cooter's Liquor. Yeah. So you can get drunk there while if you don't think you could sleep there and you have to stay there, at least you can get some drinks and you won't care where you're at.
Is there any doubt in anyone's mind that this hotel would have been right next to a liquor store
called Cooters?
Yeah, called Cooters. It's Jefferson, Texas. Of course, it's called Cooters.
I think Junior Samples used cars, BR549, if y'all are interested, it was right on the other side.
I would not have been surprised.
So right now, like I said, I will back off. Tex and Jason have their stories, and we also have some photos. So y'all let me know when y'all ready to show those photos. So Tex, Jason, tell them what y'all went through.
Jason, go right ahead, brother.
So let's start with, yes, the room was dingy. Like, just like when you walk into a room someone's been smoking in for like 30, 40 years, everything's just not the right color. Okay, it's a no-tell motel. I can tell by the concrete falling off of, everything. I'm like, okay, so my expectations are kind of low. There aren't just potholes in what is supposed to be the parking lot. They're crevasses. There are whole cars that have disappeared into them. So I figure what I'm getting into. But I opened the door. I was actually surprised the key worked the first time. I'll be honest. It's so I opened the door. turn on the light. Like, the light's one of those things where it should be brighter, but okay, I get it. It's cheap. And I'm hit by a very familiar smell, which is that of turpentine. Now, I don't mean maybe someone had used turpentine in the room a while back. I mean, like someone had actually taken a turpentine bath in that room 5 minutes prior to my entry.
Well, they had to have something to clean the blood out of the carpet.
Well, so
bad.
I actually have like 3 different theories on it. That's one of them. The other one is that they were repainting and they were cutting all of the paint with turpentine to get it to extend it because it's an oil base, which is what you do when you're just super cheap. The other one is actually meth. Like, they were using it to make meth. But I mean, even when I oil paint, I have never had such a profound smell of turpentine in a room that I've been in for more than 5 minutes. In college, we're in the oil painting. Like, that's what we're doing. We're doing oil painting.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't smell of turpentine as badly as my room. It was as if there was an entire open container of turpentine just there. Like potpourri was, well, here's your turpentine, allowing it to waft into,
Here's
get
your
rid of the evil
turpentine
spirits. Exactly. Something like that. It's like, so either they were using like 3/4 turpentine, 1/4 paint, just to sort of paint over everything to make it look like they had just bothered to try.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like I said, they had just, or whoever had made meth in
That's horrible.
It was. I actually slept with like the lowest sheet over my, just sort of underneath and just sort of over, just so I could block out some of the smell. Well, so here's the thing: with the amount of turpentine in the room, there weren't any bugs, so it was relatively clean.
Well, the only bug I didn't have was bed bugs. I mean,
yeah.
Lisa Lou says, "Please tell me y'all didn't walk barefoot or let the bed covers touch y'all."
I seriously, if it hadn't been for the fact that I'd already paid for it, and it was just 5 minutes from the thing, and it was a little cheaper, I seriously considered like just being like, oh, screw this, and like, I want my money back. This room is not. I want out, and driving to Marshall. And just randomly finding a room, or just finding a road out in the middle of nowhere and sleeping there, but it just, at that point, I was just too tired to care.
Jason, got a question for you. Lisa Lou says, Jason, did it smell like cat pee and sewer?
No, but that's sort of the thing is, even if it had, the turpentine smell took care of that. This was some severe. I mean, straight up, like, it was they had a turpentine Scentsy. That's the only thing that makes sense. Or so the option 4 is they did use it to clean up that was option 1, to clean up the blood.
Got a question for all of us. No, I didn't. I can say no to this question. Doris Downs wants to know, did we look for peepholes? No, I didn't look. Did y'all?
I didn't have to.
Oh, no, I gave him a show.
Big in my shower.
Oh, no, I gave him a show. I put on the body glitter and everything.
There you go. So turpentine, you smelled turpentine.
I didn't smell it. I breathed it in.
Well, Bob, why don't you bring up the picture of the glorious pool that we got greeted with when we drove up?
Sure. Now I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen,
I never even bothered to look.
No, there is a plus to this motel, ladies and gentlemen.
It does have a pool.
It does have a pool, and we have a picture of that pool. Are you ready? Here's a pool at this lovely motel that we all stayed at. What do y'all think about that? Now, if they can't see it, what do you see there, ladies and gentlemen? Tell us.
Well, I think what it is they had it set up for mud rasping, and they were just waiting on rain.
That is dirt, ladies and gentlemen, filled up to the edge at this swimming pool. But it's closed. It does say it's closed.
It is closed, and that's probably for the best. At least it just yes, to agree. Yeah, it was straight. Yeah, it was meth. I have no doubt that it was meth. I mean, it's deep East Texas. I assure you, it was meth.
So I guess some bugs could go swimming there. I mean, in that pool.
Mm-hmm.
About the only thing that can go swim in there. But like I said, maybe mud wrestling. If it rains enough, there'll be some nice mud wrestling. But yeah, that's the amenities, ladies and gentlemen. A dirt swimming pool. There you go.
Yeah, Lisa's pointing out the bodies are in there.
And that's what the stomping was. They were throwing them down there. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Actually, it makes a lot of sense. Come to think of it, it's the best place to hide is right in the open. I mean, all things considered.
And Lisa Lou said that the bodies are in there. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! So, all right, who goes to go forward? Jason, Tex, you want to continue?
Oh, it's Tex's turn. I've already, like I said, the worst thing in my room was just the fact that it had been a meth house. So I guess we have. So Tex is the one who bothered to take photographs.
You want to describe it, Tex, or you want to show the pictures as we go, or do you want to just put the picture so you can tell what it is, or how do you want to do this?
Bring the picture of bring the picture of the front door up.
The front door. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know this will prove that these motel rooms are very secure. You can rest assured that when you stay in this room, that your valuables and yourself will be protected. Here's proof of it. Tell us about it, Tex.
Now, if you'll notice, there's not only a hole in the carpet, but the cleanliness of the door in the room in general is just out of this world. And the second night that I stayed there, and yes, we were dumb enough to stay 2 nights.
We were.
I came back to my room from the conference and went to go in my door, and it was wide open. So the cleaning people that I know were there because they bothered to make my bed, but didn't bother to pick the rest of the room up. And evidently, I hope it was them that left the door wide open anyway.
So if you'd had your laptop or anything else in there,
you can bring up another picture.
Another picture?
And I'll walk you through it.
Okay, I'll just do it at the order that you gave them to me. Now, this one, ladies and gentlemen, I won't comment. I'll let Tex describe this. And Jason, you can chime in as well. I've never been in a motel where I saw this.
Holy crap! What is that?
That is the.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at that real carefully.
I know that's a trash can.
That's the trash can out of my bathroom.
In the bathroom in this motel, ladies and gentlemen, what would you do if you saw that in your room?
Oh, I'd call 911. Why didn't you call it like that? You can't tell me it's not blood.
Well, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh my God, my room's a crime scene. And then I got to looking at it a little better, and it's actually red paint.
You could have fooled me.
If I didn't know better, I swear I would think I was being punked in this room because there is just so much stuff. And this was it was red paint, but why would you put that in a room?
Yeah,
I mean it's when you first see that, it's startling, Yeah, that's the trash can, and that is red paint.
I got no answer for you on any of this, dude. That is insane. Okay, from now on I am securing my own room.
From now on, huh?
From whenever we travel, yes.
Okay, Doris, I cannot be responsible for these two. I cannot be responsible.
This hotel had good rating.
And that had a good rating.
No way in hell that has earned a rating. Somebody bought that rating. Straight up. There is no way. I still haven't gone through to I need to score them. I'll do that right now. Hold on.
Got a question text for you from Lisa. She goes, "How do you know it was paint, Tex?"
Well,
Well, dry
I looked
blood
it over.
does look different from paint.
Yeah, if it was, I knew if it was
Yo.
blood, it was fresh, and I was really
Rooms.
in trouble.
Jefferson. There it is. I found it.
Okay, let's.
So go ahead and bring up another picture.
Okay,
We are
well,
not quite done.
yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are not done. We've got a lot to say and a lot to show.
Save the shower. Save the shower for the last.
Okay, here we go. Now, Tex, let's tell us about this picture that you took in your deluxe room.
Now, if you'll notice, I have your standard air conditioner and heater, but if you look very close down there where it's plugged in, that's a bare switch, people.
Golly.
There's no cover or anything on that outlet, and so God help the people if they ever have kids stay in this room.
Or pets, yeah.
Or pets, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. After that one, we got this one.
Oh yeah, this is a spot on the ceiling in the living room.
It's missing paint.
That is, the texture is falling off of the roof in the room. So luckily, I didn't wake up covered in popcorn. It falling off the ceiling over my bed.
Now, just for our audience, Tex, did you stay on the upper floor or the bottom floor?
Extravagant paint job and crack.
That is, oh wow. Now, just let everybody know, Tex, did you stay on the bottom floor or the top floor of this motel?
I was on the ground floor. Actually, I requested a ground floor room, and because they had me up on the second floor with y'all guys, and I requested a ground floor room.
How do you spell prisoners?
Prisoners. Oh, you're giving a review, aren't you?
Oh, I'm doing it right now. No, seriously. It's PRISONERS, right?
ERS, right?
Do you want me to send you the pictures you can attach on there, Jason?
No, that'll be fine. It should be pretty.
That's okay.
Hey, Tex. I think Gary.
I'm gonna write a letter to corporate.
I think Gary is referring to the air conditioner picture that you showed earlier. Here is his comment. That alone would get them shut down by code. LOL.
He's right. And buddy, you ain't seen nothing yet.
We're not done, folks. Keep staying tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Gene Hudson made the comment, I don't think I have ever seen a roach motel until these pictures. How long did you stay?
I would have rather stayed in a roach motel.
We stayed 2 nights, and we booked.
Okay, let's go. I'm laughing not out of amusement. I'm laughing because we actually survived. I can't believe that we actually got out alive. So
honest to God, I was waiting at any time for the crew to bust in the door. Hey, Smile, you're on Candy Camera. Or you've just been punked.
Yeah. Oh man, I would have sued him for that. Sued that show though. Okay. How about this one?
Now this is the corner, one of the corners of the living room, right next to the bedroom. And people, that is a cobweb. And those cobwebs went all the way around the room, just like that, pretty much. Now, the first thing when I first got into the room, I set my stuff down on the dresser. And the first thing that I did, I was walking back to the bathroom, and I had to kill a brown recluse there.
A brown recluse
on the wall by my bed. A brown recluse before I hit the head, and that was the first thing that happened when I walked in that room.
a spider web on the
So Jason
ceiling.
would have been very, very comfortable in my room.
That would have caused me to burn the thing down straight up.
Oh wow! And killing a brown recluse first thing when you go in. Wow. Oh boy. Let's see. What is this one here?
Now, the thing people's going to be asking is, y'all were stupid for staying there and paying for it. But you know what?
They pre-charged us. We prepaid.
Made the sacrifice for all. We would not have had this glorious show to do.
We sacrifice. Hold on. Now that I'm done, I have put up my review of 1 star. Let me put this up here. There we are.
Yeah, we want to hear it. We want to see it. So.
Yeah. So
yeah, I want to hear your review there, boss.
We've sacrificed our bodies and souls for you, people. That's how dedicated we are.
Absolutely.
We stayed in this place for you.
We made the sacrifice.
Such is our dedication to your entertainment that we subjected our bodies to the ravages of the Oyo Hotel. For your amusement. Are you not entertained?
Otherwise, we'd never have a show called Motel Nightmare right today.
Exactly.
So.
I want to hear your review that you wrote, Jason.
Yeah, can you share that with us, please?
I'm pulling it up right now.
We're standing by with bated breath.
There we are.
Okay.
View all reviews. Hold on. Someone gave it 3 stars. How in the world does he get a 3-star review?
That must have been the people that cut up the body.
Probably. It's like, hey, we've disposed like 3 or 4 hookers here. No one's said anything. It has 25% has let me share my screen. Hold on.
Sure.
There it is.
Well, my internet keeps going in and out on me, so I don't know if Yo-Yo Motels is getting their revenge on me or what.
You're probably getting fact checked, what they call that.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. So it has a fair rating of 3.0. So 25% gave it 5 stars. I don't know who, like, that has to be the people who actually own it. Because I can't imagine at all anyone giving this place anything other than 1 star.
That beyond
it does
me.
say, but 75% of the people who have reviewed this have said it's less than 5 stars. I still can't possibly imagine somebody be like, yeah, 4 stars, absolutely, that was awesome. Again, except for the meth heads.
They could have threatened their employees. You're going to be fired unless you give us a good review. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't think anyone who worked there actually knew English. So this is my review.
That's what we want to hear. This, read it to us.
My room smelled as if it had been coated in turpentine. Not smelled like turpentine. It smelled of turpentine, as if a turpentine Scentsy candle had been burning all day before I arrived. Prisoners should be sentenced here for crimes against humanity, as it is not fit for human habitation. Dano Miliru says, rooms well worn and furniture which didn't fit the room. No soap for the sink or bath. None of the locks on the door function at all from the inside. I had to block the door with a table. No amenities of any kind. The pool was filled with... I'm trying to read more. Oh, there it is. Was filled with dirt. The office area had an awful pungent odor of something when you entered. The towels smelled of cigarette smoke. Awful place. Wouldn't stay there again. Michelle Dry said, I would not recommend this location. Rooms were not clean. Ceiling above the tub was moldy and ready to collapse. Dirty towels were refolded off of the floor and put up as fresh. Looked as if the managers cut every possible corner they could to save money. I could continue, but needless to say, we will not be back. Double D, a week ago, which entirely means they may have been there at the same time we were.
Sure, yeah.
I'm hesitant to give this place 1 star. It was a last-minute resort. there is too much to list about how bad this place was. I'd suggest going to Marshall. Bruce Dijak from 4 months ago. Hold on. Pros. AC was the best I've ever had in a hotel room. Okay, I will say that the AC was actually pretty good.
It was. I have to say that too.
Staff was very friendly and helpful. Location and price was great. More. There we are. Cons. The room smelled very heavily of cigarette smoke. The rooms could also use some light maintenance. The heck is wrong with this guy? To improve the experience. If you smoke cigarettes, okay. Trip type rooms. He gave the room a 3.0, the location a 5, and service a 5. Dude must be high. That's all I can say. Rooms. Okay. Tatum Heron. I see cockroaches in the bathroom and on the roof of the bed. There was also blood on my bed.
Oh.
AC is perfect, but everything else isn't too good. Sarah Williamson. Awful. The room wasn't clean. The sheets were not changed. The AC works really great, which helped keep the roaches away, except in the bathroom. Just keep the lights off when you need to use the bathroom because the roaches were unbelievable. Terry Norwood. Bugs in the bathroom. Many visible repairs. Took a second trip and much finagling to get the room key to work.
Oh, no.
Sean LeBlanc, who is clearly a meth head. Everything was great. The staff excellent, and they tried to find you the best deal. Tasha Marshall, who's clearly, apparently, a prostitute. I'd say again. Despite the mixed reviews, I chose to stay here because it was convenient as far as location to my reason for being in town, which must have been the alcohol. I found the front desk clerk to be quite pleasant, and the room was cozy. However, there was very little hot water to shower with. The water in my sink was scalding hot, so I expected the same from the shower, hence my disappointment. My stay was quiet, and the Mexican restaurant next door had some pretty good food. I would caution, though, the locals don't get a room on the backside of the hotel. That's probably where the people with the negative reviews stayed, because I didn't experience any of the things mentioned in some of those posts. Good luck. I got nothing. I can't possibly imagine how anyone gave that thing other than a negative. Like, how many stars? Is there a black hole that I can give this thing? I mean,
a negative star, maybe.
Yeah, where do we go negative with the stars? Well, pop another
like
picture.
Dark Matter is too positive a review for this thing.
Oh, I can't believe they got good reviews. I'm shocked that they got good reviews. I mean,
there must be like one room.
The
AC was good. Yeah. Well, it's probably because they came from 1985 and were filled with actual Freon and not this R24 crap. It's like we pulled it out of a 1985 Chevy. So yeah, it's gonna work.
Lisa Lou, this place is in Jefferson, Texas.
Yes.
Okay,
it's
so
called the Oyo Motel.
Or called the Oh No. Locals call it Oh No.
Yeah,
So
it's Oyo. It's Oyo Hotel. There's more than one apparently. It's an entire chain. Just stay away. Go to Marshall or stay at one of the like at this point, I would have rather stayed at one of the places where it's haunted because there was a mass murder back 15 years ago. It was and they performed sacrifices of cats in this particular room. I'll take it.
Cindy says,
I'll deal with ghosts. I got me and Jesus. I got this. I just don't know what I can do with turpentine.
Cindy says, I'm grossed out and sounds like Bedbug City. Well, I didn't have any.
They didn't have bed bugs.
Everything but bed bugs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably because of the turpentine and all the meth.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, y'all ready to see some more lovely pictures of this luxurious hotel? Let's see, where did we leave off? Did we show this one? I don't think we did. Okay, what are we looking at here?
That is by the front door, and that is a hole in the wall behind the front door.
A hole in the wall behind the front door.
Obviously somebody slammed the door open and knocked a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
You can, if you look on the side
right.
here by the door frame, you can see their beautiful craftsmanship.
Yeah, exactly.
They put a lot of heart and soul into that, didn't they?
Look, I mean, I'm a terrible carpenter. I mean, really abysmal, and I could have done better than this. Gene points out that the bed bugs have too much self-respect to stay there, which tells you a lot about us. I mean,
I like that comment. They have too much self-respect. Yeah. Oh, okay.
That really lets you know
You
where
could
we
also
stand
see where
on
the
this.
carpet was all
Not
tore
carpet.
up there too. So I mean, it was horrible.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Down at the
How
bottom.
about this one? What are we looking at here, Tex?
Tex doesn't even know.
Do you see
That
it?
is.
Oh, I know what that is. Yeah.
What is it?
What that is.
It's
half wall.
Yeah, it's the half wall between the bedroom and the living room area, and you can see all the smudge marks and all this. But what I think it actually was people were killing roaches on the wall.
Oh. Oh my God!
Which is rude, by the way, because those aren't your roaches to kill. You're renting that room.
Exactly.
You don't own the room. They are not your roaches, sir. Just saying.
Gene has a comment that maybe I haven't thought about. Gene says, "Bet there was cameras in the bathroom, and you all are on the net somewhere." Oh,
yeah, it's like I said.
That's why I put on the body glitter.
The picture that we're going to show is my shower. So,
oh, okay. And then, of course, Cindy wanted to know: was that mold? I think no. They said it looked like roaches got squashed on there. So
it was just dirt. Like soda pop had been spilled on the wall. They didn't bother cleaning it off. I mean, or a beer or whatever, bodily fluids. Who knows?
Here we go. Here's another show and tell for you, folks. And what's this one? It's kind of blurred, but what is it?
That's the leg of one of the credentials that was in my room, because evidently they needed two for some reason. But yeah, that was a big chunk taken out of the leg of the
Or somebody got hit over the head with it. They threw it or something.
Yeah. Somebody got their spurs caught on it.
Okay, we're heading to where you got some the bathroom pics. Are you ready for me to show those?
Well, you should have one with something sitting on the carpet. A little round thing.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, I see that. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you that these cleaning people do the best that they can. And we have a picture to prove what a great job they do of cleaning these rooms. So without further ado, we'll let Tex tell you what this is, what he found in his room.
This is a sweet tart that was laying between my bed and the bathroom in plain sight. Now, okay, somebody dropped it out of their pocket. Maybe the cleaning person did, and that's fine. I can get that, right? But it stayed there my entire stay. It was
a sweet tart.
When I left. I told it goodbye. I mean, we exchanged hugs and pleasantries. It was horrible. I'm gonna miss it.
You know what? Someone's probably eaten it by now.
They came in, and like I said earlier, they came in and they made my bed. And I didn't y'all got treats on your bed. Y'all got soap left on your bed. I didn't get squat left on mine. I got a sweet tart left on my floor. So they came in my room, but they never emptied my trash. They took away all my dirty towels and stuff, but I ended up drunk. Shouldn't that be a mint on the pillow? Yeah. They took away all my dirty towels and stuff, but they didn't replace them, so I ended up drying off with a washcloth.
Oh man,
that took 30 minutes.
Yeah, no doubt.
So here's the thing. It goes back to it was literally the middle of the night. It was literally the middle of the night, guys. We were 5 minutes from the thing. We had no choice.
We didn't really have a choice. Yeah.
All these pictures that we're showing are from my room. Just my room.
Yeah.
We didn't go to different rooms and take pictures. No. These are all from Tex's room.
One room that you requested. You actually requested that room.
Yeah. Well, they heard you were coming, Tex, and they gave you the special room.
Yeah,
you got the candy room is what you got. They're like, give him the candy room. This is Tex this is the Tex.
Oh, okay.
They heard it was the Tex that was coming, so they gave you the candy room, man. They wanted to really treat you nice.
So here's some more of Tex's deluxe accommodations. Take it away, Tex. What's that?
Fibers from a crime scene.
Hey, I'm just thankful that I'm just thankful that I had my pistol to sleep with me. That is another hole in the carpet, right outside the bathroom. So yeah, and the carpet was just horrible. It tore up all over the place. Yeah, that's another big hole in the carpet.
They're telling what's crawling down there too. Ugh. Let's see. I think we got the.
I'm not so sure that carpet started out brown.
Never thought about that. Yikes. Okay, how about this here? Now, I personally think this is one of the favorites that you sent. So, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this deluxe accommodation that Tex had. What's this?
This is the prime towel rod right outside my bathroom by my sink. So yeah, they spared no expense in the what do you call it? The
repair
hardware for this room. So, yeah,
a towel rack, missing towel rack. That's what that is right there. Oh, okay. And we're gonna move on, folks. I told you, if you don't have a vomit bag handy, you might want to get one right about now. So it only gets better or worse depending on your opinion. So here we go. What's this?
Filled awfully fast.
This is the inside my bathroom. This is one side of the door frame. Obviously, somebody had locked their pet or feral child in the bathroom, and it was trying to get out.
Oh man! You didn't find any blood around there?
Just on the trash can.
Just on the trash can. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Which may have been their way of covering up the blood on the trash can with red paint. I don't know.
Could be. All right, moving right along. Oh, go ahead, Jason. Show me. Go ahead, Jason.
So I looked up Oyo Hotel crime. Now, okay, I'm going to go ahead and say this probably doesn't have anything to do with our Oyo Hotel, because obviously Oyo is probably something in another language. But I did find this one of those suggested questions. We're like, hey, enough people have asked this question that we put up here. Number 1, can police raid in Oyo hotels? Do police raid Oyo hotels? Yes, but the chance of police raid in Oyo rooms is less than 1%. Although I did scroll down, and apparently, at least in Amarillo, I'll have to sort out for Jefferson. I see quite a few Amarillo police investigating deadly shooting at Oyo Hotel. Dirty work was going on Oyo Hotel, sex racket. 2 people arrested in connection with deadly shooting near Oyo. This is a different one. Different Oyo Hotel. Another suspicious death at the Oyo Hotel. Pair accused of killing death.
Oh.
Pair accused of killing man at Northwest Oyo Hotel. Female found dead at Oyo. Okay, I'm out. Tex, I am never, ever, 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 ever going to let you set my destination again, unless we are camping in the middle of freaking nowhere I will find a hotel. I will find some homeless vagrant on the side of the road. And I will snuggle him for warmth. I am no. This is what happens when we let text do things. No.
But you don't want to visit Cooter's Liquor next door?
I would have rather slept at Cooter's Liquor. It would have been cleaner. It would have been safer. Gene, we just did the ratings. It's actually got stuff over 4. It's got a lot of ratings over like at 5 stars and it averages 3.5. I would have thought a 3.5 star hotel is at least manageable. I've stayed way worse than no. Someone is messing with the numbers. You know what this is? This is big. This is deep state stuff. Out there somewhere, there's a deep state actor who knows that we were going, and they've messed with the algorithm so that we would stay there. That's what happened.
Yep. Gary says, I bet they have good 1-hour rates.
I mean, their daily rates were actually, again, I mean, we would say 2 days, it was like $141 after tax. Like, that's really good. It's not worth it to stay there. I'm just saying it's a really good deal.
We lost Tex, so we'll keep a track of him. Maybe it got okay. He's back. We didn't mean to run you off, Tex.
I did. I think he's still frozen.
He's frozen in time.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you,
I'm back.
He's back.
And I said it once, I'll say it again. The locals in Jefferson don't call this motel by its real name. They call it the Oh No Motel. And they, as you can see from our presentation and pictures we haven't shown you yet, there's a reason why they call it that.
And let me point out, I did my rating live here on this show. And let me tell you this. My father he was a mechanic. He ran his own shop. I have nothing but love for small independent. I love small independent things. I have turned down jobs with large companies because I prefer small independent companies. I will go out of my way to buy things from small local independent companies if I can. I love entrepreneurs. I love these things. This was so abysmal that I put up a terrible rating. I rather not put up. In fact, that was my first rating ever on anything. I don't rate things. If it's bad, I'm like, look, I'll just let them go. I believe that the market takes care of those things. I put a rating on there. That's how bad this is. Is that I wanted to put up this rating because it was so abysmal. There is no excuse for this hotel being this way at all, except like you said, it's because because they know that their clientele is meth heads who are using it to make meth in the hotel room, and the hookers. Like, that's it. Those are like, they understand that except for the one time a year when the Bigfooters come in, the rest of the time they gotta service their real clientele, which are hookers and meth heads. I get that. I ain't saying. And Cindy, we pointed that out when we went through all the reviews. Like, we were reading the reviews.
Oh boy,
we were reading the reviews.
Let me update everybody on the body that was found down by Brown Springs.
Yeah, we want to hear about that, please. Yes.
So last Saturday morning, about 10:30 to 11 o'clock, authorities were called to the I-35 bridge. 2 kayakers that were fishing found a body floating in the Red River. So I don't know if they found it at the bridge or that, but that's where they had to respond. I mean, that's where they have access to the river. So, but there's very little information out there. The only update that I've heard I've read is, and I've been looking, is that the body is yet to be identified because they have not been able to reach next of kin. But the death is considered suspicious, and they do have, other than something, I can't remember what Department of Investigation is involved, possibly the state, but it is an open investigation. They are not releasing any details at this time.
Sure.
And it took place, 2 weeks?
September Yeah,
2
September
weeks after
17th.
our trip.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
well.
feel sorry for that person's family. Really, my heart and prayers go out to whoever that was. So and their family.
But stay tuned.
I would
You know,
I would like to hold off on any judgment that I make until I know who it is.
yeah. But
True.
You don't
I mean,
know.
we all have our suspicions on what happened. But we can't. You never know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Until we know for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, until we know for sure.
I mean,
It's
at this point, I'm hoping for an accidental drowning. I mean, that's
absolutely. I mean, there are tragic events, and all people.
yes.
The human being is a human being, but again, I like to wait until I know who's who before
Absolutely. I
my
agree.
heart breaks one way or the other.
Because I did go up.
Uh-oh.
I did my first solo trip since I got grounded, but I don't really count it because I had to go up there. I had to retrieve a game camera. I went up to the cemetery, came right back out. I was packing,
And
so
broad daylight. I mean,
no, it was dark.
okay, well, whatever. We'll let it slide since you got the camera back. By the way, I think I have a spot for that camera now.
Cool.
I just have to talk to the owners, but it's a great spot. I'll be able to check it regularly, and it's exactly the kind of place we've been wanting for a long time.
Nice.
That's
And we do have a lead on another place. I'm hoping they contact us soon. So
sounds good. Okay, well let's
next.
get back on our subject. But I'd like to put this comment from Gary. We didn't think about this, y'all. This is what Gary said he would have done. He would have left and stayed in his truck.
I thought about it, but I'd already paid, so I'm like, I'm getting my money's worth one way or the other. I am. Look, here's the thing. I think people don't understand. I know Tex and I and Bob, you're just Bob. Tex,
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, I'll let you make the decision. The thing is, at least
Consider
definitely the three of us, we are the people who it's like, okay, here, like you spend $11 on lunch and a soda. We're the people who are going to stay and refill that soda every chance we can until it's time to leave. Because by golly, we spent $11 on the meal. We are getting our money's worth of that soda. If we'll do that with a soda, we're going to do it in these rooms because we already paid for them. We're not getting our money back. I can already tell. So if I'm not, I will go in there, darn it, and I will show them exactly how angry I am. I will wait this out. You will not beat me. The Yo-Yo Hotel will not beat me.
We go to all you can eat buffets and get asked to leave. So yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't. Hold on. I'm very controlled, but I will make certain I certainly take advantage of it. Yes, but I will not. No.
All right. So throw the next picture up there.
Okay. Let's see. Where did we leave off? Let's see. How about
one side of the bathroom door?
Yeah, I'm saving that shower picture for the last. I think that one. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, there is a shower picture up here that we're going to show, and we're not going to say any more than that. You have to draw your own conclusion till you see it, but it is a shower picture. So that's coming up. So here, but until then, here's another picture.
It's not me in the shower.
Point that out. Yeah. Real quick. Oh, look at that.
This is the door to the bathroom. Evidently, whatever they were keeping. At this point, I'm thinking it was not a pet; it was a feral child that they had locked in the bathroom because it was trying to beat its way out and beat holes in the bathroom door.
So this is from the inside of the bathroom, correct?
The inside of the bathroom.
Someone punched a hole in it.
No, that's someone kicked a hole. That's a kick. That is clearly the hooker trying.
No, you know what? No, hey, you know what? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that may be the outside of the bedroom door, but
so someone locked themselves in and they kicked it in. By the way, Lisa, again, the problem is black mold was not going to be a problem in my room because the turpentine had fixed that. That's what I'm saying. Like again, I grew up with the son of a mechanic. I have breathed in chemicals that should have killed me a long time ago. The 2 day, the 8 hours in its entirety that I spent in that hotel room over that weekend is not going to harm me as far as those chemicals go. Mentally, I am scarred for life, but physically, I'm fine.
So yeah, we'll leave it to our own imagination. That old guy there in the door. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's wait, make sure I don't get that. Okay, how about this one? Oh
That
no.
is the other side of the bathroom door frame where I said where the feral child tried to chew its way out.
That's why am I laughing? That's sad. I mean, God. Oh,
I think this
something
hotel needs to seriously look into the human trafficking problem at their hotels.
Either something or, like you said, somebody was trying to escape, chew their way out.
And I'm not sure if it was a prior guest that locked a giant spider or roach in the bathroom and it's trying to chew its way out, or
Yeah,
what.
that doesn't look like it's like. At first, you're like maybe it's a dog. No, that's probably a spider.
Lisa Lou says, but the toilet's clean.
The toilet's clean.
Yeah, I mean, it's clean enough. I mean, again, it's discolored, but sure, I mean, it's clean.
Oh my gosh. Oh, someone, Batmom wrote, that looks like a serial killer haven. What do y'all think about that?
We were literally just discussing that. Dude, were you not paying attention?
She just logged in. She just now logged in.
Okay,
so.
Yeah. Okay, so Batmom, yes. I just went down all the crimes found at Oyo hotels. It's a lot of them. I assure you. This place this place probably has seen far more dead people than the hotels they're actually famous for the deaths. Right?
Pop Gary Sr. says at least the paper was close.
Yeah. And again, to call it paper is ambitious, but yes, it was close at least.
Lisa's suggesting calling the OSHA and the CDC, but do you think the OSHA and CDC would even touch that?
I think they're in on it. I really do. I think the fact that this thing has a positive rating is evidence of the deep state trying to kill us.
Batmom wants to know if I lifted the mattress.
Did you lift the mattress?
No!
Up?
Oh no! No! Why would you ever want to do that? No! I don't want to know.
I did not want to lift the mattress up and find the dead hooker that was stuffed in my box springs.
Can we just say ignorance is bliss, right? Ignorance is bliss.
On top of it, like I said, on top of everything except for the one sheet, so I could breathe through and not, fully inhale the fumes. No, I would know because I know what they're like. Okay, well, that's where the body was. Let's go ahead and flip it over so they don't know. I don't want to know that. Like
Ignorance.
I would have rather if we had. It's like, well, you're going to stay in the famous Jefferson, 1885 hotel where there was a massacre here and Satanists used to worship here. Me and Jesus have got that covered.
Bodies
in the box spring.
Exactly. No. That's smell of turpentine allows me to forget that it's there.
What I did not want to find. That's why I did not lift my battery.
Mm-hmm.
So we say ignorance is bliss in this case, correct?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, we have how many pictures do we have left, Bob?
About a couple more. So let's see. Actually, three more.
Some of these feel like nitpicking. I'm just going to say that. Some of these do feel like nitpicking only because some of them are pretty substantial problems. The other rest is like in comparison, you're nitpicking. I'm just saying.
Where's this at?
This is the bathroom. This is the bathroom again where the ceiling's falling out.
From the second floor.
The texture's falling off the ceiling. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. And here's this one.
Now of course, this is a big chunk taken out of that credenza, what we saw a while ago. where the leg had a chunk out of it. Now this credenza, or if you want to call it that, entertainment center, whatever you want to call it. Now this housed the mini fridge, and at one point housed a TV. Now the TV was hung on the wall over to the right side of this. The only thing in this thing was the mini fridge. And there's also another credenza or a dresser that sits just to the right side of this. Why they kept this piece of furniture, I really don't have a clue, because it matched absolutely nothing else in the room. And you could have put the mini fridge up against the wall. I mean, I don't get it. The only thing that you have to do is unplug the mini fridge, take it out, get rid of the beat up furniture that don't match, and plug the fridge back in. Now, I will say this.
Hold on. I have to pause here because I would like to point out that your big complaint was that it didn't match the rest of the furniture.
No. There's no reason for it to be there. Is one thing, and it was beat up. Okay, now I was brave enough right before I left, mind you. I said, after I'd found all this stuff and we had talked about it and everything, I'm like, before I leave, I've got to open the fridge. So I did. And there was nothing in it. Now, when I say there was nothing in it, I mean that. There was absolutely nothing in it. Not even shelves were in this fridge.
See, I never bothered. I'm like, I don't want to know what's in that. I don't want to know. I just don't, because I have seen where refrigerators can go bad, very, very bad. And I was like, I don't even want to know. It's fine. As long as I don't know, as long as I'm not exposed, it's going to be fine. I still have the fact that your big complaint with that particular piece of furniture is like, it was beat up, but it didn't match. It just completely threw off the feng shui.
Well, it did, and that was my main concern.
Yeah, that was the feng shui of the room. It's like the energy in the room is not really flowing the way it should, and I'm very distressed that this particular piece of furniture is here. That's all. I'm really, really finding this an amusing conversation at this point.
So now we got that mom spreading rumors that we've got STDs.
Okay, so first of all, how do you know? Secondly,
okay, now I think we have the coup de grace coming up.
Yeah, which still sounds terrible coming out of your mouth.
Here is, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've been waiting or dreading, depending on how you feel. So I will not comment. I will let text with.
Batmom, there is a difference there's a fine line between bravery and stupidity, and I have admitted on numerous occasions of
being nowhere near it. We pull vaulted off that line.
So
yeah. No, this isn't. We're not saying that we're brave or stupid. We're saying we're stubborn and cheap.
That's it.
Now, again, had I known about the condition of the room before I gave them my credit card, I would have told them to F off and driven all the way back down to Marshall. But it was 5 minutes from the thing, so that's why we.
So let's get that picture up, Bob.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it, and I will pull it up, and I'll let text describe to you what you're seeing.
My favorite thing ever.
And here is either the best of the best, worst of the worst. We report, you decide. Here it is. Go ahead, Tex.
Tex, please proceed. Oh, did we lose Tex?
Am I internet is am I back?
You're back. We can hear you now. Yes.
Back.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna go out.
I don't know if you
come
can
back
hear
in
us.
again.
Can you see the picture?
Yes, I can see the picture. Am I back?
Yes, we hear you. Yes, everybody is waiting.
Okay. Okay. Now let's take a look at the shower head first, people. This
Yes.
shower head at one point was broke off of the pipe. And instead of going down to your local Lowe's or Home Depot or hardware store or Walmart, whatever, and buying a $10 shower head and replacing it, nope, they didn't want to do that. What do? They silicone the old one onto the pipe. All that stuff you see behind the shower head is clear silicone, and that's after I peeled some of it off. And because I was going to try to fix it, but I found out that the pipe was broken and you couldn't thread it back on anyway. And so when I turned the shower on, it sprayed as much water out of the back of the shower head as it did out of the front.
Tex Aria.
Yeah.
Texanathith. Don't you know that we're in a supply chain shortage? Certainly they couldn't have possibly gone to get a shower head in this era.
Now, if you'll take a look up above the shower head, that little black square is about a 6x6 hole in the wall that whoever does the phenomenal patchwork decided that instead of cutting a piece of sheetrock out, patching it and everything, that was not the way to go with this. So what they did, we just finished our lunch. And you know what? I can cut out a square of my to-go food carton, and it will fit right in that hole. That is what that is. That is a piece of styrofoam food container that is cut to fit that hole.
I'm speechless.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are in chat, just tell me what you think about that. A styrofoam food container stuffed in a hole in the shower at a motel room. I'd love to see the comments on this.
Well, most of the comments are about us being stupid enough to stay.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and they have a point. They've got a point. We could have left. We could have left, but we chose to stay because they had our money, and maybe if we had been slightly smarter people, we would have just said, "Give us our money back, so we can drive 15 minutes down the road to where people actually live." But we're not.
Doris says that's inventive.
It is. I mean, they plugged the hole.
It's very resourceful.
You see, Tex, the problem here, Tex, with your white privilege. You assume that a hotel is supposed to have all of the holes replaced and fixed with actual drywall. No, sir.
Now let's talk.
No, sir. That hole is patched, by golly.
It is.
Now, let's talk about when I walked out of the hotel room.
Okay.
The last morning.
Thank God.
I walk out. My truck's parked right outside my door. I walk out. I'm stretching, getting ready to get in the truck and everything. And out walks this guy about 6 rooms down from me. At this point.
Oh yes, this story.
I'm hoping that it's the maintenance guy. He's carrying a glue trap like this out of the hotel towards the dumpster. Okay, you don't like rats. I get it. You're going to throw it away. Hey, mice get everywhere. I don't care how clean you are. It doesn't matter. If they had a big field over there, dirt in the swimming pool. Maybe it was a prairie dog town. I don't know. But here he is. He's carrying this glue trap like this out to the dumpster. So he gets out to the dumpster, but he doesn't throw the glue trap in the dumpster. Oh no,
Oh no.
no.
Mm.
No, we're too frugal for that.
Yes.
So we're going to pick up a piece of board that's laying by the dumpster and scrape whatever is on the glue trap off into the dumpster and reuse the glue trap. That was the adios to Tex in his day. So yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know where to go with that. I mean, it's just like after everything
What do you say to
I've
that?
taken pictures up, after everything that I've seen and killed in this room, I walk out and I see this. And
Come off.
yeah.
Yeah. Just the topping on this trashy cake,
Oh.
a mouse being scraped off the glue trap. But you know, there was one perk that we didn't take advantage of. In fact, I took the little flyer home with me. I mean, I cannot believe we went off and didn't take advantage of this special that they had clearly
You know what? I
posted.
totally forgot about that, Bob.
Friday and Saturday only, you get a free oatmeal raisin or raspberry cheesecake cookie, and we didn't take advantage of that. Can you imagine that?
Nope, I can't possibly imagine that we didn't. Why we didn't take advantage of that? I feel stupid now for not taking their raspberry cheesecake cookies.
Well, I'll tell you this much: after seeing what I saw, I ain't trusting that it's actually raisins or raspberries in that cookie.
My
Yeah.
thoughts exactly.
Well,
Or
hold
even
on. So here,
oatmeal,
hold
as
on.
far
Here's
as
the thing,
that
though.
goes.
But those cookies could have been procured because, like the raspberry cheesecake. I swear, that's the new flavor over at Subway. I stopped at a Subway just a few days when we went to Brown Springs.
Probably ratberry.
Yeah, probably
Ratberry.
ratberry. Never mind. Episode's over. She wins with the pun.
What are you gonna say, Jason? Go ahead and finish, Jason. What
Oh
were
no,
you
I was
saying?
just gonna say they
What
probably
do
just went and bought them over at the.
No, they didn't buy them anywhere. They may have dug them out of a dumpster. But
Yeah,
they
that's
didn't
it.
buy them anywhere.
Yeah, I'm just saying I haven't seen raspberry cheesecake cookies except for at Subway. When I drove, I stopped at a Subway on the way up to Brown Springs, and they had them, and it just stood out in my mind as interesting. I haven't seen those kinds of cookies before. They had to have gotten from the Subway that's in town.
Well,
there's a Subway in Jefferson, isn't there?
There has to be. I don't know for sure, but I would
All
think
right,
so.
hold on.
I'm
gonna look.
My dog chases flies. Snaps out. We call them sky raisins.
Yeah.
Sky raisins.
Jalapeno sky raisins.
There you go.
That's wow. But yeah, of all the pictures though, and all the stories we've told tonight, I think Tex wins with this one.
Well, of course he does. Hold on, let me see if I can figure out who the owner is.
A food container in a shower. I never thought I would ever see it, but there it is, folks. Your maintenance guy there at work. Oh, that's just awful. Ugh. Okay, what were you showing us, Jason? I'm sorry.
Well, okay, so there is a Subway in Jefferson. I have a sneaking suspicion that those cookies are the leftover cookies from the day before, because I think whoever owns the hotel may own the Subway. Like they expanded out to own the hotel, and so they're just the or they're related, and so those are just leftover cookies they couldn't sell.
Yep, that's
I'm trying to see if I can figure out who the owner of the Subway in town is.
Gene, we can't either, but if we didn't, this show would never exist. It's all sacrifice for you. That's all it is.
It is.
Yes.
You know, I promise. I promise you variety. I promise variety on the show. This was definitely variety. May not be a variety y'all wanted, ladies and gentlemen, but it's variety nonetheless.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I guarantee those cookies came from the Subway, and they're the leftover cookies. And I will put good money they're related.
It has to be. It has to be. They
That's
might even
the
own
only way.
They might even own the Cooter's Liquor next door. You never know.
No, they're not upscale enough for Cooter's Liquor. Cooter's Liquor's been there for far too long. In fact, so hold on. Why Friday and Saturday only? Because that's when those cookies have to leave Subway, because that's when they're like, okay, well, we know they're going to be bad, so they move them over there. That's why they had them on those days.
There it is.
Guarantee you that's what that is. Oh my gosh. Okay, Bob, get us out of here.
We need to. So we'll end with this. So let's just kind of summarize Reader's Digest, what we talked about tonight. Jason, what would you say in a summary that motel was what overall?
A crime against humanity.
Okay, Tex, that motel, in your opinion, was what overall?
This. Oh. It was a
speechless.
sad state of affairs.
Hold on. The Oyo. Let me rephrase this. The Oyo Hotel is a wonderful example. Well, hold on. Now you don't want this kind of stuff on your channel. Never mind. I'll go back. I'll stick with my original answer.
A crime against humanity. Okay, Tex, we didn't get yours. You just said sad. Is that what you said?
In a word, damn.
Oh, and that, Mom, I never said that I knew. I said I was guessing. I would put money on it. That's all I was saying. I never said that I knew. I said that I was putting money on it.
And what I would say if I was...
And if he'll spend money on that hotel room, he'll put money anywhere.
And what I would say is, to summarize it, I would say seeing is believing. And ladies and gentlemen, just if you don't want to see it live, just go by the pictures that Tex took. And I think that's probably as close as you want to get.
Yes. Yeah, that is absolutely true. If you can look at those pictures and still be like, yeah, I want to walk in that room, I can't help you.
I can fairly say, I feel fairly safe in saying that whatever happens at that hotel probably stays at that hotel.
Whatever happens at that hotel gets drug out into the swamp to get eaten by gators.
It gets drug out to the dumpster and scraped off the glue trap.
That too.
That's right.
Yeah. It's like the police will probably just show up to the dumpster every morning and be like, click. All right, so what happened last night? All right.
So if you're ever in Jefferson, ladies and gentlemen, and you pass it up, don't read the sign as it says. Just say, oh, no. And you keep going. Keep going. Just keep going.
There are haunted bed and breakfasts in Jefferson that are perfectly nice.
Very nice.
Right? Yes. They just had a little bit of Satanism go down. That's really not the reason to not sleep there. Marshall is 15 minutes south. There is always sleeping under the stars, right? I mean, you got a great chance of seeing Sasquatch there anyway. So it's like you can sleep. You get to have the whole experience. You sleep under the stars. Sasquatch comes and hangs out with you. It's way better than sleeping at that hotel. Just saying.
Yes. So stay away from, it looks familiar, kind of like this. So, so hope that picture says 1,000 words there. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be all for us today. Tex, Jason, thanks for, I was going to say thank you for sharing your memories, but I didn't say good memories. I said thank you for sharing your memories. So
yes.
So
this wasn't a show. This was a trauma center. I mean, this is what we were doing. This was sharing time.
Yeah,
because we need medication.
This is a group session. This is a therapeutic group
therapy. Group therapy. And Halloween is around the corner, so maybe this is the perfect show to do this.
True story. True stories.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, Halloween's coming around, so I hope you all have a happy Halloween. And just want to leave you with this note. Not necessarily Halloween night, but any night. Just picture this. It's late at night, and you hear some strange noise on your front porch. You peep out the little window, and you see this. what would be your reaction? Be thinking about that. So happy Halloween.
I was wondering how she found me. We used to date. We used to date in the 90s.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going
to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's all I have, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all coming in at our expense, and yes, we'll be staying at a definitely better place next year. I can absolutely bet on that. So, Tex, Jason, thanks for joining me tonight. Like I said, I'm glad we can laugh about this now. So hopefully we can kind of put this behind, and hopefully we did a good public service announcement for the people watching that they won't make the same mistakes that we did. All righty. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Reminder, Tex and the Trinity Paracryptid Research have their own show. I highly recommend that you tune in. They are on the air Monday nights at 6:30 Central Time. And they also have Brunch with Bigfoot on Thursdays at 12 noon Central. So I definitely encourage you to go to their channel. So like and subscribe. You'll learn a lot, as I have. And also, don't forget Jason's show. Jason has Not Another Bible Study. And very, very informative. And I've really enjoyed that. Now, Jason, when is your show on? When do you do yours?
Starts at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Usually goes until 8:30 on Thursdays. Sundays, it's 11 to noon.
Great. I look forward to that every time. And as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, I do my shows once a week, normally on Tuesdays, but as you can see, I've got some special shows along the way. So make sure you like and subscribe. And please, ladies and gentlemen, you have to like this video. Come on, get those views up. We definitely want this one out. I guess in a weird, sordid kind of way. So, all right.
Oh, hey, Iron Dogger, just saw you in the thing.
Okay. Oh, Jason's Bible study is so good, and I concur with that too. So,
you darn well better, Bob.
Hey, be nice to your executive producer.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody, and have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show.